Hi folks, so just welcome back to this last video here on the model house. Essentially what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be adding some colors to the house to obviously give it a little bit more life, okay, and a little bit more realism. And it's a very quick video here, and it's just going to be on editing appearances, and it's very much an introduction for you to basically to kind of play around with something now that you have it actually modeled, okay. Now there is other things we could do if you wanted. It's very easy. Let's just say you wanted to cut a hole in that chimney, okay, or anything like that. Let's say I was to add on maybe, I suppose, a little chimney kind of pipe there. You could click on this surface, click sketch, and there'd be nothing wrong with coming along, finding maybe the center of that chimney. I probably should find it first. If I was to join the diagonal from there to there, using a center line, and then getting a circle on the middle of the line, something like that. Obviously smart dimension it, whatever is appropriate. I'm going to say 10. And then with that, you can see my sketch there. I'm going to go features, extrude boss base, and I'm going to say lines, and I'm going to go up, 10 millimeters is perfect. Now with that done there, it's very easy for me to come along here, sketch on this surface, click sketch. I'm going to say in my sketch, I'm going to say offset entities. I'm going to say 2 mil, and I'm going to say reverse. You can see there, I'm after doing it inside, and with that there now I'm going to go features and I'll say extrude cut, and this time I'm just going to say true all, and there we go. And you can see here now at the very tip top, obviously depending on how I modeled it, that was where the square was. Absolutely fine, I wouldn't worry about that. Might go a bit smaller, but you can see we've got obviously now like a chimney or something like that as well, okay. Just play around, maybe some little additions if you wanted, okay. You could obviously go into your features and you could add little fillets, okay, and chamfers where appropriate. A fillet, just to explain what a fillet is, I'll change the size over here. If I was to change that to 4, I could select the edge here, and you can see it does a little round fillet there, okay. It shows you a little preview. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to press the X, okay, and I'm actually going to delete this guy here. Now it's just something you could do if you wanted. So right click on it, delete, click yes. The sketch will be left behind. I'm going to delete that as well. Okay, so anything that you do, you can see this bit here, boss extrude, right click, delete, and it should still leave us the little sketch. And the sketch is left there. I'm going to delete that as well. Now that's something you could do if you wanted to play around a little bit more. Okay, always kind of use your own imagination to be inventive. Now, in regards to additional, I suppose, appearances, what I want to do is I want to make the walls, the front entrance, and the side windows and the chimney all one color. So I could go along and literally select every face and do it individually like that. That is quite a time-consuming process. So in your design tree over here, it's very easy to come along, okay, and select those individual pieces. So look, if I select house body, you can see the area that I've selected is all highlighted in blue. Now, I don't want just the house body. I maybe want the chimney, the side windows. So that's why when we renamed our features over here, it's very important. So if you hold down the CTRL button and click on side windows, they are now selected as well. I also want the entrance. And then finally, I want the chimney. Okay. And the last little bit, will I select house shell? Yeah, I'm going to select house shell. I'm going to select front opening, everything there. I'm actually going to select all that and side windows. So you can see there, I've selected everything in relation to the house except the roof. Now that I've selected all of those, I held down CTRL for every one of them. I'll right click on one of them and I'll go to appearance, and I'll just say, in this case, I'm just going to say house shell. Perfect, because that's the one I selected. I'm just going to go with a solid color here in this case. And I'm going to actually go with the one they have on the sheet. Okay, and you can see here, I think it's like a yellow. Okay, and then we're going to go with a dark roof. Okay, so I'm just going to go with something like that. Yeah, oranges, go to yellow, maybe something a little bit more like that, I think is a little bit better. So I'm happy with that color there now. Now what I want to do is I want to get the roof. So look, I could select this surface individually and do it one by one, but it's very easy for me to come over here, select house roof in my design tree, and the whole surface is selected. Now that I've done that, right click on it, house roof, just to do that again, sorry, in the house roof section, select it, right click on this little appearances icon, down click, and then this one here, house roof. Once again, I'm just going to go with a solid color. In this case, I'm going to go with won't go with white, I'll go with kind of a grey. I can choose it over here on my little colour wheel here. So darker than that, darker than that, darker. Might go with actually that, yeah, I'll go with the fully dark. And there you go. There is the house chimney done. Okay, now there's nothing wrong with you going along and playing around with some of the appearances here. If I wanted to do something individually, let's say this face here, I could select an individual face, and you can see you can go up here to the obviously appearances wheel, and I can actually just change the face. So let's say I wanted to do something different on that face, and let's say I wanted, just going to play around with something here. I could go into, I'll go into lights. I'll go to LED, just play around, and look, I could press a red LED light, and that will appear on that surface. Now, that's obviously not appropriate for what we're modeling, okay, but it's just showing you that you can individually select faces as well. After that, then, I could individually select multiple faces if I wanted to change them in one go, okay. I don't want to do that, okay. I'm quite happy with this, and that's my model house done. Okay, so that's that video done, guys. A little bit on appearances there, and just editing the actual surfaces and the actual features over here, and how useful it is to actually use your design tree to actually change the appearance of something rather than in the model and editing it face by face. Okay, so that's that actual project done there, guys. I hope you found that helpful.